Throughout history, the feline as both a symbol and an icon has been prevalent throughout many cultures across the planet. Ancient Egypt revered cats as gods, with evidence showing that their pharaohs buried themselves with their cats as a means of staying with them in the afterlife for spiritual protection. Japan's Maneki Neko, or lucky cat, is a figurine commonly found that supposedly brings good fortune to its owner. Alternatively, in Middle-aged Europe, cats, especially black cats, were associated with sorcery and bad luck, sometimes even thought to be a disguise worn by the devil himself. Cat iconography has also been highly widespread as it pertains to the feminine. Their associations with grace, independence, mystery, nurturing, and even seduction have made them a powerful symbol for such a concept. Freya, the Norse god of love, battle, and fertility, is often depicted as riding a chariot drawn by cats. Evidently, we as humans love cats and like to entertain all their eccentricities. Despite all their unique symbolic meaning, whether that be ones from throughout history to more modern interpretations, this video has nothing to do with that. For the past couple of weeks or so, I have been blessed enough to bear witness to Mother Nature's greatest creation, a being that exceeds description and defies reasoning. While Earth has evolved some mighty beasts in its time, the one I am referring to is not the biggest, is not the strongest, is not the smartest, and is not the fastest. What he is, however, is glorious. Viewers, may I introduce to you Uni. Uni the cat has been a staple of my many social media pages for no longer than a month, yet, despite my knowledge of him being so brief, I take it as no less than an act of God. A divine gift bestowed onto me, and it is a gospel that I must spread. In a world filled with hate, violence, deceit, I have become Uni-pilled. If you're internet savvy enough, you might have come across Maxwell the cat, a meme that made its rounds a few months ago. Made famous for his laissez-faire attitude and gorgeous loaf shape, the internet loved him, and later the little song and dance he became synonymous with. Maxwell even became one of the most popular add-on mods in Gmod. He doesn't even do anything. He just purrs when you hold him and meows when you click. That's it. One quick look at Uni and you might think, oh my god, it's Maxwell. No! Insolent child! Repent for your heresy! Creature of all that is evil! Seek solace in hell! Sinner! So, as it turns out, no. Reddit says that Uni and Maxwell are actually different cats. Both are angels nonetheless. Instead, Maxwell is actually called Jess, is female, and has lime eyes, while Uni is male and has more yellow eyes. Now, one thing that is immediately apparent about this gorgeous little sea urchin and what separates him from other cats is how he looks. Uni is a tuxedo cat, with black and white fur replicating the colour scheme of its namesake, a concept that will be shamelessly ripped off by Persona 5's Morgana. Not only is he black and white, but the colour of his fur is so evenly and consistently distributed to the point that most of the time, you can't even see his nose. His face is a void of absolute and infinite nothingness. 2 rings of gold sit on this black hole. They shift and dance ever so subtly, allowing this soul to speak sweet sensibilities, from primal instincts like fear and confusion to matters beyond human comprehension. His boundless knowledge only perceptible for a faint glint of heavenly fire. Despite this insurmountable burden placed upon his sweet self, he sits, smiling, embodying all that is well and content. Truly, he is a god. One of Uni's other characteristics is his little leggings. You think you've got it bad because you're not 6 foot, Well, Uni is toppled by his companions, yet he makes the best of a bad situation and isn't a bitch about it. This is because he is a minuet cat, a breed that is somewhat of an abnormality caused by genetic mutation. While this may make him seem like a mistake or a freak of nature, I consider this another example of Uni not only defying expectations, but defying reality. Actually, I would consider this a benefit. Think about it. He's closer to the ground, meaning less wind resistance and higher speeds. His shorter legs make him almost impossible to topple, as opposed to those other beta cats. Although admittedly, his attack range isn't great. Although, he hath no need for violence. Ever since he was a kitten, Uni has always been a rather social cat. Despite no concept of human language, his mews and meows signify a pro-social desire for niche internet clout. With his smaller legs, he must compensate by screaming to the world, "I am Uni. Hear me roar." And roar he does. In spite of said little legs, Uni has fought many battles and faced many foes, speeding around the battlefield, evading deadly blows and taking names. And Uni's pride does not only stem from his physical strength. After scouring his TikTok, I can indeed confirm that he is Puss in Boots. In fact, Uni seems to be a bit of a jack of all trades. He's a man of community, even choosing to run for Mexican president. On the other side of the coin, he's grounded and down to earth, working a 9 to 5 in the food service industry. To add to his list of qualities, he's even an established environmentalist, going so far as to learn echolocation just for the sake of helping endangered species of fish. And all this on top of being an absolute fashion icon, inspiring generations and leading the way for feline drip. And as his owner puts it themselves, Uni is a cat that is unfazed by anything and deserves to be called the strongest. I've seen comment after comment, quote tweet after quote tweet, witnessing firsthand the blessing bestowed onto those who indulge him. People just can't seem to comprehend his enchanting aura. And those who do seem to have found new purpose in life. In this essence, he really is like a god. I just want to fucking eat him alive!